course, dissent is going to rise because I'm out of supply. And there we go. That's enough. Everybody's happy. And so here you go, folks. Here's a little war going on in Spain. See who wins this time. Because who won the last one? I'm not talking about the Kaiserreich one. I think it was the Nationalists that won the last one, I believe. Could be wrong. I would have to look at my that one. I think the Nationalists did win the last one. Alright, not too bad. Looks like the Spanish Republicans are actually on the roll. Actually, if I can get that word out. I can never get that word out for some reason. Excuse me. Alright. So you can see here the Republican Spain can actually just mow the Nationalists down right now. With here. But they're going to go after the capital. If they actually shift the capital over here, then they could actually easily get this one here. And anytime I play as Spain, it always ends up being that province that I'm fighting against. That I'm trying to take because it's got a victory point. And for some reason, it's always there. It always ends up there. And it's just such a pain in the ass trying to get that. Alright. Not too bad. Looks like they're doing pretty well for themselves. And I'm finally out of the negatives, which is great. So let's do a little reorganizing, I guess. A little bit. Actually, I'll leave it as is. Let's shift it a little bit towards that. Let's decrease this. So I don't need that much. Alright, that... Oh yeah, that works just fine. And whenever I get it... and the dissent I lose, I'll gain a little bit back in the industrial capacity. Alright, now let's actually work on some manufacturing here. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so I mean, right here, the Republican Spain could actually win this war easily, without any problems. Of course, they're going to lose Burgos, it looks like. Because they could easily just take Saragossa, or Saragossa, my bad. They could, and they did. So, okay, so they forced them back. They could force these guys back too, and they did, and they could actually take out the rest here now. Oh, this is just perfect for Republican Spain just to win it right here, folks. Hell, I could easily win it from right there. Even with right there, they could just take all that right now. Oh, sounds like they were listening to me. There they go. Very nice. Somehow they heard me from up here. And from out here as well. Alright. Let's move these two down. There's for good reason. just preparing for the future events, of course. Nope, we're here in December 1st. Wow, that actually went pretty quick. Then again, because, let's take this. There we go. Since it is the early stages, not many people have really built up too much infantry. Yep, looks like they're going to easily win this. Oh yeah, they easily won that one, so. So there's a little ahistorical change for you folks. The Byzantines have managed to survive Manzikert, the Fourth Crusade, followed Constantinople. Well, they prevented that fall. So, and came back, revived the empire, and now they're here. And Republican Spain has defeated the Nationalists in 36. Which you can't get it any more ahistorical than that. Man, I can't speak. So a lot of history has changed. Alright. So let's actually keep going. There's probably I'm going to split it. Yeah. I'm just going to keep recording. Probably make it to 38. Alright. It's going to be a long video. Long 2 videos. It's definitely going to be a good 2 hours. Alright. We don't have Bulgaria just yet. And everything will, again, pick up around the 38 area, so. It's not. We're not hurting too much right now. Shift a bit. There we go. Of course, we'll get all this in June, which will be great. And then that means I can actually start building up a little bit more. So what's going to happen is a war is going to break out. Hopefully will break out. And if it doesn't, I'll be seriously pissed if Germany doesn't go after Poland. I mean, guess it's a spoiler alert. Probably not, since it's already happened. Yes, Germany goes after Poland. In this game, I don't know if they will. So, not so much of a spoiler alert, I guess. Now you're just toying with them, aren't you? That's just mean. That is just mean. Man, come on, guys. Go after him. Just finish him. Finish him. Jeez. Come on, perform that fatality. Come on, jeez. Alright, and of course, I could demand if I had the money, but of course the Italians are just going to probably tell me to piss off. Which I guess is expected. Alright. Come on. Give me something here. Oh, come on here. Come on, time. Of course, Austria's fascist, National Socialist. It's quite interesting on the historical perspective between Italy and Germany. From what I remember, Mussolini didn't really like Hitler too much. And there was, I think, quite a little bit of a tension between the National Socialists and the Fascists, which I find quite interesting how now that's kind of mixed, kind of seen as similar. But it was quite interesting how there was great tension between Hitler and Mussolini, and then how Mussolini even tried to side with the Allies to have them go after Germany, but Even Italy was prepared to go to war with Germany, but course of events kind of pretty much with the annexation of Austria and all that, and the appeasement had Italy shift their allegiance towards Germany. Alright. Basic machinery, great. And now continue on with the manufacturing. Improve machine tools, get a little bit more industrial efficiency. Let's get a little bit of manpower. That'd be awesome. Oh, let's get that. Alright, you can see that we're getting the same amount of manpower as we did when we're playing as Canada in the Kaiserak mod. It's interesting how that works out. It's crazy how that works out. We got... Alright. So we'll see. I mean, it's going to be interesting how this game's going to work out. I wonder what the comment's going to be like. Jeez, like, oh, you should have... I will acknowledge this, and as Republican Spain is annexing nationalist. There was a few comments saying I should go for the Fallout mod. I actually did try to find the Fallout mod. It wasn't on the normal paradox, but I did eventually find it. Looks quite interesting, based around the Fallout 1 and 2 games. I have actually never played the either or. I have played Fallout 3, but I have heard of the Fallout 1 and 2 before. But I'll probably try it out when I get the chance, and maybe it could be worth it. But just not right now. Let's see. Britain just successfully influencing me, are they? You just want me on your side, don't you? 80% chance. Holy hell. Looks like Germany is not too keen to want me in. Fine. Let's see how that is. Alright. Alright, let's shift this a little bit. Oh, there we go. Oop, my mistake. What was that one? Oh, that was Great Military Parade. Okay, fair enough. I hate when that happens. Did I actually add another one to there? That's why. Do I really want another one? You know what? I'm gonna actually hold off on that one. Alright. Oh, and Japan goes to war with China. And we keep getting trade we tried to trade with them, but they declined us. So fair enough. So now they should go for a united front, but we'll see. So National China moves their industry to the interior, and we'll see the damage that Japan does to China. Looks like Japan's wasn't really that much prepared, but could be wrong. I mean, wow, look at that. They got a lot of infantry there. That'd be fun to nuke that little area right there. Oh, look at that. Were they beaten back? Uh-oh. This could be a little different, folks. Wow, look at this. China is just fighting like no other. Holy hell. They are trying. I'll give them that much. Looks like China was more prepared than I thought. Huh. Okay. They know what they're doing, almost. Looks like they can actually try to hold off. Looks like they're trying to hold off so they can get more reinforcements, which is actually kind of smart. At the same time, try not to let up on the beaches. If they lose pretty much the beaches here, right there, that they definitely gotta close that. There they go. But looks like they could do it. Be interesting if they can. They certainly got the manpower for it, but whether they got the technology for it is a whole different answer. It's a whole different question to ask, and a whole different answer to be replied with. I could send a spy in there if I wanted to. If I had the money for it, of course. Okay, mechanized agricultural increases by 5%, which 5% of nothing is really nothing. But then again, we did have something, which is not as much as, not that far off from nothing. Alright, ooh, Bristol. The MK4, nice. Will be obsolete, and the Vickers the Armstrong Wellington Mark III would be will arrive. I'm trying to find not many people willing, or at least as good. Well, actually, let's try it again. Not many people are good at making bombers, it looks like. Alright, try that. Okay, so Schnoxy got their butts kicked, so any lands that they had is transferred to Republican China, and any soldiers they had is transferred to Republican China as well. So that probably makes it a little bit easier for Republican China to fight the Japanese with now. Wow, they are fighting. They are maintaining that border right there. That is interesting. I have never seen Republican China fight this hard. Very cool. Almost gives me a new respect for him a little bit. Alright. Let's see what's going on over here. Italy's scattered their troops. Right now, they could, if they wanted to, declare war on United Kingdom and actually take Egypt, but of course that would be just complete suicide and complete stupidity on their part. Germany probably could do it. Let's actually check let's compare everybody's national army. Of course I got 31, which doesn't compare to 157. China has 119 with 16 militia. Of course, they got 90. Of course, they outnumber the Japanese in regular infantry. Very cool. So that's probably why they're holding out pretty well. And even with the Japanese, they got 62 garrisons, which probably would hurt them. in the long run. And nobody's got mountaineers, which means nobody really has a huge advantage. If one of them has some kind of mountaineers, then I'm sure it would be a completely different story. Considering the terrain of China right now, pretty hilly, mountainous area, as I showed you in the Kaiserreich mod. If China had mountaineers, I'm sure they would easily push the Japanese back. Of course, the Japanese, relying on the navy as well, split the front into two, cutting off the Chinese, or at least trying to, and trying to move in for the kill that way. Of course, a very smart move on their part. They could they could actually just lose ground up here, and then just gain ground down here, kind of nullifying the army size. But then again, the Japanese have much more troops than China has. Just in itself is kind of surprising that that's how it worked. Anyway, I don't care about them. I'm going to go a little bit more to central planning. I lose money in consumer goods, which is fine. Means I don't have much high demand in consumer goods than I should if I went free market. Alright, so let's finish our upgrades, and then I'll actually focus a lot of my time on building infantry, or training infantry, because I've got the manpower right now, and I could just easily get as much manpower as I can out. Alright, so we can do two more. We can do the chemistry, and then the production, get a little bit more out there. You would think after when you get more advanced, the manpower growth should be a little bit more. Just saying, it should be a little bit more. But of course, it doesn't work out that way. Let's see. Let's go Navy, of course. Alright, let's do that. Let's keep improving. By saying that, let's not improve that even further. Let's work on this. At least get the repair base up. Alright, let's continue on. Alright, get more upgrades done. Awesome, loving it. Looks like China is kind of losing it. They could try to regain it, but looks like it might be a little tough for them to do that. Looks like the Japanese pretty much split their army in half. Their combined army in half to go after the Chinese. Alright folks, at this point I'm going to cut the video off here. But when we come back, we'll see what happens in 1938, see if Germany makes any further moves, try to take Austria and Czechoslovakia, and if not, then certainly Germany will not go after Poland. So hopefully they do go after Austria and Czechoslovakia so they can go after Poland so World War II can start, and if not, this whole game, this whole experience will be just boring as hell. And I don't want that. And I'll probably figure something out on my part. I probably could. I think I could. I could piss off a lot of people. Anyways, folks, let's save it right now. Alright. There we go. Saving it. Now, is it saved? Yes, it is. There it is. Cool. Surrender. And here's what the surrender screen and victory screen will look like. Of course, the normal Axis, the normal allies, and that one Soviet for the Comintern. And I do like the background of this. You can see the nice walls. I would assume that's Constantinople. See the double-headed eagle down there, even right there as well. So quite cool, I think. But with that, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is what's going to be going on for a little while. And yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this Byzantine mod for Hearts of Iron 2. I will see you guys later for more videos.